Alright guys, G-Funk here. Gonna try to do this post-fight before I go to bed. But hey, I was dead on with my prediction. I told you guys. I told you. If it goes the distance, Canelo. And I mean, geez. Talk about some scorecards. My goodness. I mean, one judge gave 11 rounds to Canelo? I mean, come on, guys. Come on, it's obvious, man. Obvious what was happening. All right, it didn't matter what Miguel Cotto did. It just doesn't matter, right? And really, some of the things that I'm hearing and you on the you in the YTBC, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Not seeing what you guys are seeing. Like, oh, Canelo's punches are so much harder. They did so much more damage. Really? I mean, from the look of things, Cotto, who's a guy that bleeds pretty easy, you know? I mean, this guy, I mean, he's always looking bad in fights, especially these type of fights, right? Where he's fighting guys that are supposed to be quote unquote A-level fighters, right? I mean, I didn't see these damaging blows that these guys are talking about from Canelo. I mean, this tells you a couple of things, right? One thing it tells you is that if if he hits as hard as you guys think, right? And these shots were landed, how come I didn't see Cotto wobbled like he was getting ready to go down? Never seen that, right? Pacquiao knocked him down twice. Hell, Mayweather, who you guys claim has no power at all, right? Had him absolutely dancing in the 12th round. I mean, Miguel Cotto looked like he was dancing to some salsa in the 12th round against Mayweather, right? I didn't see that from Canelo. So either his punches weren't landing, right? Because I don't think a lot of those punches were landing that he was getting credit for, or he don't hit as hard as you think. It's one or the other, right? You know, I mean, I don't score fights based off what guys look like. I use the 4 point criteria on scoring boxing. That's how I score fights, right? But the reason why I'm bringing up this point is because this guy is supposed to be this monster. He's supposed to knock him out. He's supposed to stop him on cuts. I mean, this is what I kept hearing nonstop in the YTBC. Those type of things, knockout, cuts, right? Facial damage. Sorry guys, didn't see any of it. I mean, he had a little cut over his eye in the 12th round. Took him 12 rounds to bust him up. Took him 12 rounds to get a cut. That tells you something right there, guys. That absolutely tells you something right there about the fight and how it went. All right. So you guys want to live in this world where you score uh, harder punches? Like last time I checked, the criteria says clean punches, not harder punches. You don't get credit for harder punches, guys. All right. It's completely unfair to Miguel Cotto to say that. It's obvious who's going to land the harder shots. Fucking Canelo was 30 pounds heavier than him. I mean, did you see the size difference in there? I mean, of course he's going to land the harder shots. You know? Of course his shots are going to sound harder. You know? But were they really doing the damage as you guys thought? No. I never seen Cotto I didn't see Cotto in trouble in there. I just didn't see it. Again, go back and look at when he fought Pacquiao, when he fought Mayweather, right? It was clear he was hurt and shooken up against Floyd in that 12th round. Go back and watch the 12th round of that fight. He was badly hurt. Pacquiao had him down. Right? Guys at lower weight classes had Miguel Cotto hurt worse than Canelo tonight. Right? DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley had him doing the cha 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 too. So did I think it was Torres at 140? Had him badly hurt. I don't know. I don't see it, guys. I'm not seeing these. Oh God, he was landing so much hard shots. I don't know how Cotto was able to survive. You know, like maybe they weren't landing clean, guys, or maybe he just doesn't hit as hard as you think, right? Oh my goodness, some of you guys are just silly, man. I mean, You score what you want to score. I mean, you like aggressive fighters. That's cool. I have no problem with that. Like who you want to like. But don't score fights based off because you like that fighter. You're just sitting there looking for reasons to score the fight for the guy who you like or the style that you like. That's all you're doing, man. That's completely biased. That's just what it is, guys. You looking for any way to score the fight for your guy, man, and that ain't how you score fights, all right? There's a system put in place for a reason, and we gotta follow it, man. All right. Remember, effective aggressiveness, clean punching, defense, ring generalship. That's how you score it. You go down that line, you find out who really won the fight, right? Throwing harder punches doesn't win you the fight. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. But anyways, I'm out because it's late. My prediction was right. Told you if it went 12, Canelo's gonna win. He ain't gonna lose the decision, guys. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, if he fights Triple G like they want, like HBO wants him to, then Triple G he's gonna have to knock him out. It's just not gonna happen. You got to put this guy out, and it was pretty clear. It was pretty obvious that Miguel Cotto wasn't gonna get him out of there because he's 30 pounds lighter. I mean, Canelo could just take those shots all night long, and they would never do any damage. Not enough damage to where he would be, hurt, getting ready to go down. He's just too much. He's just too much size, too much size. I mean, the guy was a light heavyweight fighting a small middleweight, But hey, you gingerbread fans out there, you can go ahead and live in La La Land about how this guy is such a killer, such a beast, hits so hard, yet every time he steps up in competition, the knockouts aren't there. They're just not there. I mean, he's supposed to get guys out of there like Kirkland, right? Josecito Lopez. He's supposed to get those guys out of there. But anyway, you guys have a good one. I'm out.